Hey, hey! Welcome back, Costco cousins, to another edition of Costco Chronicles. Today we are in Summerlin, Nevada, and I am showing the hours so that I can give this Mr. Matt hack to make sure that everyone knows, even though the hours of your Costco are likely similar to mine, 10 to 8:30 on weekdays, 9:30 to 7 on Saturday. The gas station opens up much earlier, and here it's 5:30 a.m. So to avoid the lines, and it stays open later than the Costco is open by an hour and a half. So to avoid the lines, get into your Costco first thing in the morning, maybe on your way to work, or you have errands to run, you got a road trip, you got to hit the road at 6 a.m. Your Costco's gas station likely might be open that early. So just not sure if everyone knows that. I know for sure at my Costco, I've been there at 7 a.m. before, 2 hours, 3 hours before the Costco opens, and it was wide open in terms of being able to pump gas and get out of there. So just a word to the wise for that. And also, right now, this is a weekday. I'm in Costco before the doors are scheduled to open at 10 a.m. If there's a line forming outside and they're ready to go, the store will open 15 minutes early, just to let you know. All right, so let's take a look at this first product up for bid in today's Showcase Showdown, the Orgain Collagen Peptides. This is a way to sort of get your prebiotics and probiotics lined up. Aids with gut health, 24.99. There is a current $5 savings for that. Through the 24th of November, you can get $30 off the Frigidaire Gallery ice maker. Now, this is not a bad thing at all. Of course, you got to have the counter space. You got to have the ability to tap into a water line so that it can get the continuous water service. And you can see this is how much ice you can have in there at any given time. And of course, as you use it, it makes more ice. So if you want to impress your family and friends, what about that? Have a nice little nugget ice maker for your countertop. If you have the counter space, there are a lot of appliances, some of which I'll show you today, that are fighting for counter space. But if you have a big counter with a big, huge island, perhaps this can take up some space in that neighborhood. Right next to it is another counter space taker. This is the Kitchen Aid mixer, and this is a pretty nice mixer. You lift the box, it's pretty heavy. You can tell this is the real deal Holyfield. $299, that currently with the $100 savings through the 17th of November. And I gotta tell you, this will make you into a baker, I would think, if you got this. And see the tool on the front, or the thing you can add to the front, where you could make some spaghetti squash there. Spin that thing. It's spinning, man. It's spinning. It's spinning, man. It's spinning. All the different attachments there for your mixer. And then another counter space taker, the NutriBullet. This is the single serve blender. So in the past video, they also have the huge system that's $119 with all the different attachments and all the different containers. This one is more for your smoothie in the morning. You're trying to get out of there, you want a fruit smoothie. And this one has the power, I think. There are some others that are smaller and, some battery operated, that I don't think have as much power as that one probably has. And then the Cuisinart, another counter item, food processor, $149.99. And this looks pretty nice as well. Cuisinart is a pretty good brand, well known for food processing. And if you got a slice, shred, chop, emulsify, or puree, this is it. Or sometimes there's a need for speed, but sometimes there's a need to need. And if you need some dough, then this is the thing for you. $149 for that. And maybe you're the chef who wants to increase your IQ. Well, this Chef IQ wireless thermometer can do that for you. You can check the meat right there while watching the game. You don't have to get up from the couch. and you'll know once that inner temperature reaches a certain amount, that meat is ready to go. So if you want it medium well, no problem. You want it well done, no problem. Just check your phone and it'll also let you know if you need to make some adjustments to the temperature of the grill. Then next we have the mini waffle maker by Dash. This is $19.99 right now. And this is really small. I would say about the size of the Lego My Eggo, those frozen waffles you get. That's about what this looks like. It's a pretty small little waffle maker, and it has the different shapes for the holidays, so you can have different imprints. And this is something you should think about if you have young people. I used to make waffles for my daughters every Saturday morning, and that is something that they remember. It became like a little bit of a tradition. So you never know what's going to stick with your young people. So go ahead, engage in a few different activities, and maybe it will be the one they'll look back on with favor. For $24.99, this is just a regular price, totally bamboo destination cutting board. And so, of course, it can be used as a cutting board. It can be used for charcuterie. It is certainly a piece that will bring about a conversation. And this is shaped just like Nevada, of course. And your state will have your states, I would imagine. This is actually the first time I've seen one in Nevada, but I've seen others who've had it in California and other places. So and me and a couple of other Costco cousins were just here talking about the difference between the way this looks, the one that's on display, versus the way the picture looks on the box. And, just noticing that the little hanging string is missing on the display item, and it just looks a little lighter in color than the display item, as if this one may have been sitting in the sun or something. So they are going to actually remove one from the box to check it to see if the one in the box is more like the picture on the box or if it's like this one that is sitting out on display. And so they said, yes, this is actually pretty good. And they purchased that cutting board. So, and I saw about 3 or 4 in people's carts, by the way. Designer fragrances are also on sale. Well, not on sale. This is the regular price, $99.99. However, I would imagine if you went to these places or the department store and got Burberry or Cartier fragrances from the Lancome counter, you would probably pay more for the size of these bottles here in the store. So if that's it, if you like to smell good, this is probably a good deal for you. So get into your local Costco and check that out. And then we have some, I don't know, they're not squishmallows, but they are squishy plush toys. However, they're branded with different candies, Mentos, Reese's, and they're $9.99 on sale. And then Bum Bums, never heard of this, 7.5-inch plush toys. What that reminds me of is Veggie Tales. I don't know if you remember Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales. Oh, okay, maybe I'm too old to be singing that. But through November 15th, those are on sale for $9.99. My daughters used to love watching the Veggie Tales, but that is not Veggie Tales, by the way. That's a completely different branding of some type of vegetable squish toy. The Pokemon looks like they're making their way back. I remember Pokemon was big back in the day and had a little falling off. And I'm not even sure if young people are into this now, but this is a huge stuffed animal version of Pokemon. $45 for this. I would imagine if this is not moving quickly, you will probably see that come down in price from the $44 there. Now we're going to take a look at some throws and some blankets. This one looks like it was returned. It just has the model number wrapped around it. Doesn't see the original paper, but that's the original tag from the throw there. And this is a faux fur and it's textured, so it's got the nice contours on it. $12.99 with a $3 saving, 60 by 70 inches there. And there are a few more. Berkshire has one. This is the queen version of it for $12.99. and it's pretty soft as well. Both of those, I would say, are about the same level of softness. And this is the King version for $2 more, 14.99 for it. And you can see the different colors: green, beige, and blue. And that's through November the 24th. But this one here, Fried Lux Faux Fur Throw, what is this, velvet? This is nice. This thing is very soft. I really like this. Nice and thick. I don't know. Feel like an animal fur or something. 24.99 for that one. I would imagine that keeps you nice and warm. And then the Death Star on this throw from Berkshire, the Chanel knit throw. It is $19.99, so that's a regular price, but it looks like they're discontinuing that item. And maybe you just want a down comforter. You want to be down with a down comforter. This is from Hotel Grand. It says it's luxury. It's a 500 thread count. I don't know. Sounds pretty good. Not sure what thread count makes it really nice, but 500 sounds like a lot of threads. King size is $10 more for $79.99. You can get the king size version of that and have a hotel room right there at your house. Then the next thing we are going to take a look at are some rugs, or I don't know, they're rugs, door mats, I guess, for your front door. There are two different ones here, even though I zoomed in on the Mohawk tag. We're going to take a look at that next. This is the hand-hooked accent rug. Maybe this is not for the outdoors like the doormat is. So this one has a rubber bottom, the Mohawk, and it has two different varieties: Winter Wishes with the Christmas trees on it, and then the other one, Let It Snow. So definitely is a heavy, nice heavy weight there. Can see you rubbing many a boot on that with the rubber bottom. And this one, an accent rug, yes, is more indoors, I would imagine, for $14.99 for that one. 22 by 38. Does say that it has a memory foam backing, so perhaps that gives you a little cushion as you're walking around. All right, folks, so that's going to do it today. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Costco Chronicles. I know you have a lot of options out there when it comes to watching YouTube videos, so I thank you for selecting this particular video. I greatly appreciate you being here. If you made it this far and you don't mind, please push the subscribe button so you'll be notified when a video is released on this channel. Until next time, I'm out.